solutions to money, relationships, wellness, and more. Shine a light onto your day and into your life. Power Your Life with Dr. Joanne White.
Welcome to Power Your Life. I'm Joanne White, your host. It's a story that's been making major headlines since last fall, the alleged sexual assault case of a beloved TV icon, entertainer, and comedian, Bill Cosby. As you know, Cosby has been publicly accused of raping, drugging, coercing, or sexually assaulting at least 30 different women since 1965, and many of them have only started to come forward in recent months. Here to discuss the Cosby allegations in more depth is the president of the Philadelphia Association of Black Journalists, Cherri Gregg, and from WURD radio talk show host and best-selling author, Solomon Jones. Welcome to you both.
Thank
How
you.
are you?
Thank you very much.
This is not an easy story to cover. Some people are thinking, is it a story? Is it sensationalism? You, Solomon, have actually covered some of it historically, so can you give us a little bit of an account of what's been going on with that?
Well, what we've seen is a number of allegations against comedian and actor Bill Cosby, who is an icon just in the American community, but especially in the Black community.
Right.
And there are allegations that he has drugged and sexually assaulted multiple women. In one of those cases in 2005, there was a civil court settlement. Our understanding is that there were numerous women ready to testify in that particular case, but the settlement came before that testimony could take place. And in recent days, or in recent weeks and months, a comedian named Hannibal Buress did a show right here in Philadelphia, which somebody recorded on their cell phone and put online, in which he accused Bill Cosby of being a rapist and being a hypocrite. And that caught fire on social media. And after that happened, you had a number of women come forward publicly, write stories in the Washington Post, etc. And that's where we are right now, with other women coming forward seemingly every few days.
And it seems as though the story is typical in the sense that they're reporting some of the same kinds of things, that Bill Cosby was their mentor and they were afraid to come forth before because of, I mean, he's represented not only for the Black community, but for all of us as the dad of America. And I had a friend of mine who actually said, I don't want to see Bill Cosby that way. That's not how I want to remember him. Now, he's 77 years old, and he's had a long history of giving back to the community, to Temple University, and this has in many ways hurt his career and who he is. What are some of the ramifications for him, Cherri?
Well, I think it's just, he has to really control the image, the damage control here. There have been a lot of discussions online, on social media, just regular people talking about how they are truly hurt. And let me just tell you, within the Black community especially, a lot of people held fast. When they heard the allegations coming out, they said, oh no, you know, they're just out to get Bill Cosby. And then you heard you know, famous model come out, Beverly Johnson come out saying that she too was a victim, and heads rolled. And I think that's when a lot of people, especially people who really love Bill Cosby, sort of changed their minds and said, I don't know what to think now.
Well, he's actually been representing kind of the moral fiber of our country, not only for Black people, but for everyone.
People model their parenting strategies after what they saw on the Cosby Show.
Exactly. So what do we do with that? Here he is, he's this icon, and what happens to us as Americans, Black, white, whatever color, who've been living with this incredible icon for all these years, and this wonderful figure who, like you said, has been representing to us the dad that we all need to aspire to in some way, or look up to?
I think that's an interesting question, because I think that all of us are three-dimensional people. And all of us have our issues, and all of us have our strengths. We don't know what's true about the allegations that have been made against Bill Cosby. The last time I checked, this was still America, and you had to be convicted in a court of law of any kind of criminal activity. He's helped a lot of people. I think we need to keep that in mind. He gave $20 million to Spelman College, a record amount that was given to a historically black college or university. But we have these allegations. And I believe that where there's smoke, there's fire. The only one where there has ever been anything official is the one where he came to a settlement in civil court.
Outside, right.
And I think that, you know, as horrible as it looks and as horrible as it seems, we still have to see if there will be any kind of criminal ramifications. He's never been charged. And people don't like to hear that, but that is the truth, and that's the way that we have to look at it, I believe, as journalists, black, white, or indifferent.
Right.
We have to look at that as there have never been any charges filed, and he's never been convicted of any crime. Certainly there are allegations, and we can report on and talk about that, but until something is proven, unfortunately, at this point, these are just allegations.
And, you know, it may never be proven because, as we were talking about earlier, there's a certain time frame when these allegations or when somebody needs to come forth to be able to prosecute. So we may never know.
How do you verify this?
I don't know that you do.
It's almost impossible to verify what happened on one night in 1965, for example, or what happened at a party where it was only you and him. You went into another room. There's no way to really verify whether or not those allegations are true or false. And all you can do, and if Mr. Cosby doesn't say anything in response, the story ends there.
Right.
With the woman's allegations, and you can't really take it very much farther.
Right.
But it hasn't ended there for him, though, because he's had some ramifications with his career. He's lost
many
some television shows and some other
and
things,
a
too.
lot more than that. And we'll get back to that in a few minutes. Ahead, we're going to continue our roundtable discussion of the Cosby alleged rape cases when we return in just a moment.